So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on fourth. They'll try and throw for it with May. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. So the drive stays alive after the fourth down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Looking to throw. May. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll make it 2nd down. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Second and 3 from the 9. To the air, May. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Here comes 3rd and the length of the football.
5. Here goes it.
To throw, it's May. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They go with Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Josh Jacobs in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles would extend their lead here just before halftime. So they only needed a couple of feet there on 4th down, but they got more than that and then some as he takes this into the end zone.
And I love your description right there, right? 4th and short. They got that. No problem. Let's go ahead and get the rest of it. Finish it off in the end zone. Touchdown. Everyone goes away happy on that one.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. They'll split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you're missing, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points. After return to midfield, I just wish we could open up the heads of the offensive and defensive coordinators, because right now the wheels have to be spinning because things just changed. Offensive playbook just opens up, and now on defense, do you play aggressively or do you lay back a little bit to try and calm things down?
This will be the final play of the half. Vick. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Can he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now, they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
it might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I established the running game. They kind of went away from it in the...
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. 72 yards. And the Ravens come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
That's good. For the Eagles, first down.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Second down and 4. From the shotgun, it's May. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he is going to lose yardage here. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on fourth down? They'll go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 9. May looking to run. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. From the shotgun, May with it. The throw right side here going to be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Looking to throw. Going up top. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's Vic. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offensive coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because...
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
46-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 55 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And he is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Eagles, 1st down. A gain of 11 on the play.
They'll set up to throw.
1st down.
That one caught. Owens with it.
Mays pass. Complete to Terrell Owens. A gain of 5.
Here comes 2nd down and 5.
At the 7-yard line.
They go play action now. May. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown.
Gunnar Helm from 6 yards away. And the Eagles have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14.
McPherson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. This is 1st and 10. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. This is where, of course, it's good to have a veteran quarterback under center.
You would just be able to put out one of those blood pressure clips, and nothing would be different for him. He's done it many times before, expects to get it accomplished again.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
3.
Now Michael Vick. Connecting with Johnson. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
2nd and 6 coming up.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready. Go Cougar 19. Hey, smash. Go.
Vick. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Ken, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
I think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Here's first down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
65.
Vick to throw. It's Graham again with the catch, just like the last play. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
First down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Let's go now.
Johnson going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Ready, let go.
They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as it kicks away here. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's first and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's May. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. That's the Hall of Famer, former Steeler great Troy Polamalu. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 41.
Ready.
They'll come up first and 10 here.
Ready.
They'll start with the option. And that not what they wanted. They lose yards on first down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Here's Vick. Targeting the out route, and he completes this to Metcalf. And he will get out of bounds here to stop the clock, but not a huge pickup there. 6, maybe 7. Here now, 3rd down.
18. Come on. Stretch the eagle.
From the shotgun, it's Vic. And that will be incomplete.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now on fourth down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made, in my estimation.
The Ravens send their punter out now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll throw with May.
Looking downfield for Kelsey. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Crazy. Crazy.
Here's May. He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory.
McPherson set to kick off.
So it's the Ravens who won the toss. They'll get the football first here in overtime as the kick is away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Okay,
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Up the middle, Johnson. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
First throw in overtime here for Vic. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. On the catch, this is Chris Johnson. And they do get this across midfield of the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. Well, I know you're toward the middle of the field here, but still, 4th down this distance, you got to punt it right.
That's definitely the first instinct because you say, okay, let's just play some field position, make sure we don't lose the game here, turn it over in a key spot. But if you feel really good about your trigger guy, if you feel great about him, you might want to leave the ball in his hands and let him work his magic.
4th down, Vic. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points, and now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal, and they get the victory.
Yeah, and this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really old school guys that like sudden death right from the beginning. Well, we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick six, fumble return, you can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series and see how both sides play it.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
May looking to run. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Now we give up the middle to Bettis. And he stopped immediately there. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go, throw. Hey, what's up?
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. This now a 3rd and 4. Off the play fake. Here's May. Oh, and it's intercepted. Steeler legend Troy Polamalu with a pick. And the Ravens will take over here just shy of the 30. So now both teams have had it. Both teams have failed to produce any points, Charles, and the march continues here in overtime.
Well, Brandon, on one of our breaks as we went into the 4th quarter, you mentioned to me how physical this game has been. I think we're seeing some of that attrition here in overtime. Both teams tired, both trying not to make a mistake and lose the game for their team.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This is a pretty rare situation here, Charles. You get into overtime, neither team coming through with even a field goal on their first drive. So now, sudden death with the time remaining. Next score wins.
And now I would say that going at it might be a little bit easier for both teams now because they've eased into overtime. That first series, boy, everything on the line then. Now you've seen what a defense is thrown at you. You can make some adjustments, and all you need is 3 points to win it. Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles about the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. They go to Johnson again. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
13 yards on the play. That's good.
One overtime, how about 2? We need another. We're still even. We'll switch sides and have that 2nd overtime in just a moment. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Vick. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. This to Graham on the short pass. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, a 22. Little OT scramble drill that time, Mr. Davis.
And, partner, I can tell you from personal experience, nothing drives a defense crazier than having things covered and the quarterback takes off and picks up a first down or big yardage. Because whether you're in zone or man, it's easy to lose track.
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and a game winner in OT. So the game-winning touchdown came through the air in overtime. 4 quarters wasn't enough. We were treated to a really good one, weren't we, partner?
That we were, and I just love being able to be witness to a game like this all the way through. Who's going to win it? What, we're getting overtime? Great for us. A lot of tension on the